Hey guys, guess who? The one and only me. Welcome to Drinks with Deg with your host Deg. The usual. Just want to kind of give this a couple of seconds. I'm really excited. I finally messed with the formula. So currently recording for my actual podcast, which is on Anchor. It's on YouTube, stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this. So yes, it's a little bit after 8:30, I think. Yeah, it's 8:32 right now. So I'm just gonna wait for all you cool cats and kittens to get on. I'm on beer number 2 right now. So I just want to see how y'all are doing. How's it going, everybody? I see. Hi, cousin. Hello, welcome, welcome. My cousin Benna is here. I got Brittany here. All right. My other cousin, Nessa. What's up, girl? We ain't starting nothing crazy yet, so don't worry. I just want to make sure that everybody is coming on and stuff because this is going to be a super fun episode. I am so excited. This is the most episodes, this is the most feedback that I've gotten on an episode, and you guys, like, bar none, y'all were just like, no, you need to do conspiracy theories, and I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite topics ever. Oh, I'm so excited. Let's see who's all here. Hi, Christine. Oh, it's my Bojangles. Hi. How's everyone tonight? What are y'all drinking? What is everyone drinking? Y'all better have a fucking beer or a drink in hand, because this shit, we're going to get freaking weird tonight. I hope everyone is ready. So you guys generally know that I like to start off my show with Pick Your Poison, which is just a segment that I thought of when I first started to create this little masterpiece here. So, gotta take a drink. And this lighting is way more flattering. I didn't like that HD shit. I'm not a YouTube sensation, makeup star, whatever. So I was like, nah, we'll go for the warmer light. It'll look way flattering. Oh, my Giselle's here. Hi, Giselle. Congrats, baby, on your new casita. I can't wait to go party. Okay. So, you guys know, Pick Your Poison. I like for you guys to hand me some suggestions on beers and stuff like that. My friend Lewis, he totally put this picture up of this PBR, okay? Guys, PBR and Lone Star are by far the only drinks that you will get, the beers that are the cheapest at any venue. I can't wait to go and pay for overpriced beer at a fucking venue just to go see a band. So, yes. So this PBR hard coffee, different, but he's given me some good reviews, so I'm pretty excited. So that's one of them, and I'm excited to try it. I don't even think I'm gonna drink it. I'll probably drink it eventually, but yes. Oh my god, my cousin is so funny. Oh, hi Picasso. How are you? That's my dude right there. My homie. I might have him come on into the show a little bit later just so we could chat. And, oh, Jay's watching. Hi, Jay. Jay, he's amazing. He like pretty much set my bomb off for this whole conspiracy theory talk that we're going to have tonight. So I'm really excited. Hi, Rhett. What's up? Illuminati. This whole episode is subliminal, so take it as you want, okay? Hi, Gabe. Okay, so that one, in case you guys are just joining in, the first Pick Your Poison is the PBR, the hard coffee. I'm excited about that. And then, guys, you guys know I got my bucket of dreams right here, right? So, and I thought this one was so fitting. This one's called Conspiracy Theory, and it's an IPA, so if I gag on the show, just know that you guys have been warned. I've said it multiple times. I'm pretty sure I have, and if you guys I'm pretty sure I've talked to you guys about my love for beer before, and that I just really don't do IPAs. But this is for the show. Do it for the cast. Do it for the cast all day. All day, baby. So, of course, what did y'all think? I'm waiting for my new koozie to be made. Neeners, hurry, please, because I want to show off your stuff. My eyebrows are clearly sisters today, so just FYI, don't stare at them too long, or else they'll be really deceiving. Let's see. Hi, Manuel. So where is Jimmy? Okay, so before I get started into all this craziness, I'm just gonna let you guys know that this conspiracy theory deal that I'm doing here on the podcast is going to be broken down into two parts. The first part are just the ones that I solely like. They have such a deeper meaning to me. Like they always resonated. Excuse me. Like I said, I burp a lot. With me, just like throughout the years, you guys will get to know that like this on like a little bit of a personal level. So feel free to chime in anytime. This is a big old group discussion that we're having. It's just like we're all sitting together in a big room and we're just talking about conspiracy theories and getting freaking weird. Like this is what I live for. I'm so excited. So Rhett said that IPA is amazing. Okay, dude, I'm gonna try it and I will let you know. Definitely. And my baby brother's watching. He is actually in the other room. And thank him for feeding me. We're gonna hang out after this, so I can't. I'm gonna try not to get too wasted. We'll see. You guys know I get wasted on my show. For show. Okay, so those are the two beers, and of course I'm drinking Lone Star here. So 2 parts. This is going to be the first part of the whole conspiracy theory realm, all that. You guys, like I said, feel free to chime in whenever. I'm going to answer all questions, all things like that. Like I said, I didn't realize last time, well, the time before that some of you guys were commenting and I didn't see it. So I apologize in advance, this live thing. I really wish that you guys were here so I don't have to, well, no, because I still want to do this. I'm going to be talking shit like this when I'm 80, so I don't care. But yeah, okay, whatever. So, oh, hi, Sissy. My Sissy's on. She's amazing. She was the one who helped, she nailed one of my favorite ones that I was just like, oh my God, I have to talk about this conspiracy theory. Okay. So, okay. Oh, birthdays. If you guys have had a birthday, you guys let me know. I'll shout you out on the show. I just set this because Morrissey, the lead singer from the Smiths, and Morrissey himself, today's his birthday. So happy fucking birthday, Morrissey. I know you're not going to see this, you fucking crazy ass, but I love you and you're amazing. Even though you're a fucking asshole. Okay. And that chug was for him. Alright. Cool. Alright. Guys, let's dive into some shit. Okay. I'm on my second beer, just FYI. And I got plenty of friends here. And I'll be drinking them throughout, and then I'll let you guys know. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Well, thank you guys for watching while you cook. That's amazing. Oh, anyway. Sorry. I'm getting a chiflado over here. Whatever. Okay. So, the first 2 that I'm going to dive into are... these are the fun conspiracy things that I think they're so much fun to talk about, like at parties, so that way nobody really gets their feelings hurt, and you know, you guys can just kind of like go with it. Like these are just like my favorite things just to talk to like a stranger about, like if we're getting drunk and like just getting in-depth conversation. This is as far as like I let them scratch on the surface. So yeah, these are just like really good ones. My best friend, oh man, both of my besties are watching right now. Hello. Magulia, of course, my editor-in-chief. You guys see me slightly distracted is because I am looking at my phone because I'm also recording for the actual podcast, so just FYI. And Asai, he got nothing but compliments tonight in the kitchen. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. I love you. Iris, hi. Okay, let's get into this. Conspiracies, let's go! Okay. So, like I said, these were fun. I'm doing a total of 4 tonight. Those were the 4 that I felt like the other ones, yes, of course, I want to talk to you guys more about it because I definitely want more feedback, but these are the ones that I can just so like heavily talk about. I love it. Okay, so the first one we're gonna go into is Kurt Cobain. You guys know Kurt Cobain from this little band called Nirvana. I love Kurt. I loved him, I guess. May he rest in peace. This dude was he was incredible at what he did. So there was these movies that I had watched, like probably within the past few years. It was called Montage of Heck, and that movie was just incredible. It just talked about his whole life. His daughter, Frances Bean, it's an adorable name. I don't care whichever way that you guys flip it, but Frances Bean Cobain, who looks she's a dead ringer of her dad. She's beautiful, and she produced it actually. So it was just such a great movie. I highly recommend that you guys watch it. So the conspiracy movie to follow this, there have been several that have been made, or like different TV shows or whatever that talk about this and things like that. They go into different aspects of the whole conspiracy as to how he died and things like that. So yeah, so Soaked in Bleach was actually probably the best one out of all of those movies. So I still think that it's on Netflix if I'm not mistaken. Haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, definitely one for the books. Yeah, it's great. So Kurt Cobain, he had allegedly the Seattle Police Department had claimed that it was a suicide. That I'm reading off of cards right now, guys, because I want to be sure that my facts are straight. So if you guys see me looking away from the camera, just know that it's because your girl did her research and she wants to get it right. Okay, so according to the Seattle Police Department, he was quote unquote was found with a shotgun across his body. So I don't know if that meant like he was holding it here, he was holding it here, or whatever. And if you guys ever want to just like talk shit to my best friend Asaya because we do not share similar music tastes, just feel free to do so. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get over the shitty conspiracies first, then we're gonna go into the good stuff, so just stick around. So yes, so he was found with the shotgun across his body, had a visible head wound, and there was a note. Sorry, I can't even read my own fucking writing. There was a note that was discovered nearby. Okay, so take a minute, let that sink in for a little bit, let that simmer around, all that. The note, guys, you guys can literally Google the suicide note. It is very heartbreaking. His writing was so different. Again, he was high as shit. He was on heroin. I can understand that your handwriting's not going to look the same if you're all fucked up, because I have notes from when my best friend, he called me and he's like, hey, I need you to take some notes on your show, and they look fucking crazy. But yeah, so if you guys want to compare like his actual notes to that, I mean, it's just kind of different. I thought it was weird that he left a note, and okay, so we'll go into the weirdness of that. So facts. Cold hard facts here. Physical symptoms of being on heroin, which is what I feel like he was on, because he fucked with heroin like so heavily. It was just like I said, guys, you guys need to watch that movie Montage of Heck. Like, it tells you like the extremes that he went to when he was so fucking high, like him and Courtney. It's crazy. So Julia, there was a whole, well, yeah, man, yes, oh, haha. Okay, so that's, I'm just stating what the Seattle Police Department had said, okay? Okay. Hi, one of my other mothers is on here. Hi, Mom. Okay, so, physical symptoms of people that are on heroin. They have warm flushing of skin, dry mouth, nausea and vomiting, and heavy feeling in the extremities. If you guys don't know what extremities are, go look that shit up. Extremities are like your arms, your fucking legs, like the things that you, yeah, okay, yeah, that. If you have heavy feeling in that, I don't think that you would be able to lift anything. You guys see where I'm going with this? If this guy was so fucking high that he could not lift a spoon or like even the fucking shit to like get the needle back in his fucking arm, what do you think? Like, you guys think that he like developed a Superman complex and just like decided, hey, that's a fucking cool ass shotgun? It's a shotgun, dude. It ain't no fucking like little silencer or fucking revolver or anything like that. It is a fucking shotgun. I didn't see the size of it because I'm just kind of like sensitive with with Kurt Cobain. So it's a shotgun. They said it's a shotgun. A shotgun is naturally big. I've never heard of a small shotgun. That's benign. That's crazy. So this guy had to have been so fucked up that he developed the Superman complex and fucking hulked out, and he just like grabbed the shotgun and said, did they ever talk about where the fucking hole was? Was it in his fucking mouth? Was it in his fucking head? Did it go this way? Like, I'm pretty sure people have like seen like autopsy reports and stuff like that, and they're just like, oh, it's a suicide. I honestly think that with this, I honestly think that he was so fucked up, he couldn't even pick up that fucking gun, y'all. Like, no. I've been fucked up and I can't even hold my phone. My phone falls like this. Like, it goes down. Or if I'm like, you know, whenever you're tired, you just fucking, you know, do that shit with your fucking, you know, whatever. Hi, Miranda. Hi, Sam. But yeah, no. There was no way that he committed suicide. I don't believe it. I honestly, at some point, yes, I do believe that the life that he was living had gotten to him, but I also think that he, like, pretty much turned over a new leaf when Frances was born, because she was a fucking, like, meth-addicted baby. Like, I'm not meth, but she was, like, heroin-addicted baby. Like, she came out of the womb, and whenever she was birthed, she was literally shaking. Like, they have actual video of this. I'm telling you guys, watch Montage of Heck. It's crazy. It's great. Good stuff. I don't think that he did it. I honestly think Courtney, his wife, had did it because of the simple fact that I think her band wasn't going anywhere, that he was highly sought after, he was so high profile that she was never gonna amount to that. Granted, her band had like 2 bangers, and I've talked about this before. They had 2 pretty good songs, and I liked them. I do. And I don't think Courtney personally did it, because I think that would just be like a sloppy job. She wasn't a fucking idiot. She really wasn't. She literally, like, I wouldn't say conned, but I think like she in a way like weaseled herself into the relationship that she had with Kurt, and they just like she found the fucking thing, like the tip of the iceberg with him, which was heroin. And I think that with them getting high and stuff like that, like all fucked up and shit, that she finally found the way that she had totally gotten. She's like, okay, this is my gateway. This is what the fuck I do. Okay. I was trying to drink my beer the other way, and that would not have been good. So, I don't think she was that sloppy and she did it herself. I honestly think that she hired somebody. I not really hired somebody like, oh, hey, you know, you scratch my back. I scratch yours type of thing. Like, I promise you this and that, whatever. I was like, okay, like, I could see that. I also read somewhere that they think that the band members had something to do with it. I love Dave Grohl. I really do. I just don't think that he would do that. He's great. He's an amazing drummer, and he is an amazing singer. I'll go off on that on another day, but yeah, I love me some Dave Grohl. I just think that honestly, like the band just as all together, they just genuinely loved him, and I don't think that he did that. Courtney Love, she had that bitch had something to do with it. Fuck her. Excuse me. Whew. Okay, guys, I just got like real heated with that. Thank y'all for watching again. It's Drinks with Dag. We're live pretty much every Friday night. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. Let's see what everyone's saying. Yes, Benna. Fucking facts. Period. Iris hating ass bitch just like Carol Baskin. Yes, because Courtney loves fucking Carol Baskin, dude. I don't even fucking care what you say. She fucking fed her husband to the tigers. She fed him. No lie. We'll talk about Joe Exotic. Yeah, whole is no garbage. Me and Julia had this in-depth conversation the other day about how Garbage was like really underrated. I love that band Garbage. Oh, Angel's watching. Hi, my love. I miss you so much. Again, trying to drink my beer the other fucking end. This is what I get because I'm like very like when I get really in-depth about stuff, I just whatever. I just get real handsy, you know. Okay. Is that all I had about Kurt? I think so. I really, really do. I really, really do. Okay. Because like I said, guys, like these are just like the first two that I'm going to bring up right now. They're just like really fun. And there are just so many different, you know, use with that. Ooh, my light died. Fucking finally, it died. Okay. Well, that's cool. We don't need the light. Can y'all see me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? What up? What's the name of this show? Of my show, Mom, or of what? I was saying facts, you being so drunk, you yes, I do drop me. See, my cousin, she could totally vouch for any drunk thing that I've ever done. For sure, for sure. But yeah, Montage of Heck, that's the name of that movie that I was telling you guys about Kurt's life. Like, I was, like, in tears. I bawled, like, at the very end. I was just like, oh, this guy, he was just such a, you know, he died at the age of 27. They said by suicide. I think it was overdose, so if you want to consider that suicide, whatever. We'll get to that. So the name of my show is Drinks with Dag, in case y'all were wondering. Okay, and this one's Conspiracy Theories Part 1 of 2, if you guys are just joining in. Hi, Austin. Okay, so we're going to go into one. Okay, this one is honestly one of my favorite things to talk to people about. Okay, because you could go in, and if you are a civilized individual, and I say that laughing because I'm civilized to an extent. You ask a person when you're like in the whole like getting to know you type of thing, if, you know, do you prefer the Beatles or the Rolling Stones? So my dad raised me on both. My dad is obviously a harder Rolling Stones fan, and I am more of a Beatles fan, so he claims that he went wrong there. So, yeah. But I do love the Beatles. There was this one conspiracy theory that I absolutely love. It's about Paul McCartney. So, Paul McCartney, as you guys know, he's one of the Fab Four, and he is widely known everywhere, internationally, man. That guy literally can't go down the fucking street without being fucking mugged. Like, he is a legend. He's great. I love him. So, yeah. So this conspiracy is about Paul McCartney. I'm gonna be like, ooh, what has she got? I'm being all mysterious. Alright, let's see. What's everybody saying? I can see you and hear you. I've been live since about 8:30. And the topic for today is conspiracy theories. So that's what we're doing. Part 1 of 2 right now. And then we are going to do part 2 probably next week or the week after. I just really haven't decided. But yeah, so we're going to jump into the next one. So, Paul McCartney. Sorry, you guys hear my computer in the background. So sorry. But yeah, I want to put my light back on, so I had to turn on my laptop. That's kind of crazy. But yeah. So how's everyone doing tonight? Everyone who's watching, how are y'all? I'm just being very intermittent right now. because I really want to plug my light back in. At first I was like, no, it's not going to bother me, but now it's like actually bothering me. Okay. Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties. Why? Because I am difficult. We'll see how long it lasts now. Ooh, that was not the light that I like. The light that I like. Try saying that 5 times fast. Okay. And we're back. Okay, so Paul McCartney. Other theory. Okay. Make sure I got all my notes right. Okay, guys, I told you guys I'm crazy with my note cards. It's insane. All right. So the original theory goes that Paul McCartney had died in the 60s and that they had somebody who did crazy amounts of surgeries and things like that to look like Paul McCartney from them, because back then apparently they could tell the future, and they knew that Paul McCartney was going to be a high profile person. So they went ahead and they did all this craziness. So we're going to jump into all of that right now. Okay, so apparently from the rumors is that Paul had originally died in 1966 on November the 9th. And he died in this car crash from leaving the EMI studios where they were recording. So if you guys don't know much about the Beatles were a group in the 50s, 60s. They got discovered when they were there in Liverpool. They got their first gig, their first recording gig, excuse me, around 65, 66, like around that time. And they were the reason why the British invasion was like, one of the reasons why it was such a huge thing, it was the fucking Beatles. Like, they didn't know the kind of power they had at that time. So yeah, it was crazy. Let's see. Austin, I'm actually gonna answer your questions. We're gonna talk about that. We are gonna talk about that. It's on the list. Hey Daniel, what's up, dude? What's going on? Welcome all the new peoples. So anyway, so I watched this movie. If you guys have Prime Video, go. I highly encourage it. You guys will get some of my inside jokes whenever I call people fall and things like that. There's a movie called Paul McCartney Really Is Dead. It's the last will and testament of George Harrison. It's a great folkumentary, and I'm not saying fuckumentary, I'm saying folkumentary. So faux, like it's fake, documentary about this. This is just such a great conspiracy theory. Like, I love every single ounce of it. Oh god, I got so wrapped up in this. I was like listening to the records backwards, but not on my dad's records. He would have fucking murdered me. I was going on YouTube and listening to them backwards. Doing that whole thing. I was not fucking up my chances of grabbing of my hands being cut off. So yes. Yeah, it's a great documentary, and you guys should, I highly suggest that you guys watch it. So that's where I got the inspiration to go into full detail with like different people who would like to talk about the Beatles. And I'm like, oh hey, did you hear that? That's not really Paul McCartney. And they're like, what? And then I'm just like, yeah, let me tell you some shit. So yes. So apparently he died originally in 1966, and because he apparently stormed off in the middle of a studio recording, and him and John ended up having like a falling out at that time. So he took off in his car, got into a severe car crash. The police officer guy, his name was Maxwell or whatever, came and told them that he was apparently a high-profile police officer with like musicians and like shit like that or whatever, and said that this cannot be released to the public. This cannot, like, we cannot let this shit leak at all. We're gonna have to do something. Like, we're gonna bury this guy. Like, it's gonna be the low-key type of shit. Like, this guy's not even gonna have an actual, like, a real-life funeral with everybody around. Like, it's literally gonna be y'all, and that's it. Because you guys are gonna be the only ones to know about it. They got a call, like, at 5 a.m. that he was dead. So, Sorry, guys, I'm losing my face here. So apparently, John felt so bad about it that the duration of the Beatles' periods of music albums, things like that, album covers, album art, like the sleeves, like every little thing was basically all clues about Paul actually being dead. And I thought that that's so interesting because I'm just like, wow. Like me, I had my dad watch this with me because he knows, like it's the Beatles. He's gonna watch it with me. So we watched this. I think the movie originally came out in like 2010. I watched it in about 2012 ish, 2013. But they have it on Amazon Prime. I was watching it last night because I was just so excited. I was doing my homework. So, and we finished them. I remember me and my dad sitting there in the living room, and we finished the movie, and I was just like in awe. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. This is so great. I love every single ounce of this. Just keep feeding me more. And my dad was like, if this is true, this will be the biggest lie known to rock and roll history. Like, ever. Ever, ever, ever. And I was like, oh, shit. I mean, that would just... everything would come tumbling down. It's crazy. Hi, Steph. Hi, Annette. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Hi, Perla. What up? Yes. So apparently there were hidden messages in the songs. In Sgt. Pepper's, apparently there was a whole bunch of Paul's Dead theme stuff just in the album cover of itself. Like, they said that the flowers, the yellow flowers that are there on the right hand side, are actually a left-handed guitar because Paul played left, and if you look at it at a certain angle, it says Paul ? There's so many subliminal things in there. I can't even go into detail. There's just so freaking much. So I highly recommend you guys watching that documentary. So when he died, and they decided to do the low-key funeral or whatever, they decided that to have I don't know how intermittent it is. I really don't, but these are all opinions of mine. These are all things that I've read and things like that. But apparently there was this guy. His name was William something or the other. It was a stupid name, but it was some dumbass name. And he won the Paul McCartney look-alike contest or something. So apparently, I don't know if this guy was drugged or what was promised to him or whatever, but they somehow fucking convinced him that, oh hey, you look just enough like Paul McCartney. We are basically gonna abduct you like some fucking aliens, and we are gonna change you into looking just like Paul McCartney. So apparently there have been pictures and stuff like that, like people have taken down like over the years, like photographers, because the Beatles, like whether you like it or not, they're a huge fucking household name. Like nobody in their fucking right mind, I don't know, I'm pretty sure the Amish people know about who the fuck the Beatles are. Like they're huge. It's just one of those things that you can't deny. So yeah. So they had to work quick. Apparently he had like all these facial surgeries, and like he had to grow his hair a certain way so that way he continuously looked like Paul McCartney. This whole thing is just, it unravels. And so more theories had come out that John decided to leave these clues so that way people actually knew it without him having to say that Paul McCartney is dead. Like, this guy is a fake Paul McCartney. Like, you guys are all fucking fooled, pretty much. So, apparently, you would play certain songs backwards, and you would hear different messages being played. So, let me read some of my faves. So, hold on, where are my fucking jams at? So apparently, whenever you would play "Let It Be" backwards, it would say that he's dead. Same thing with, I think it was oh god, was it Glass Onion? I think, I don't remember. But like the Eggman and the Walrus, apparently there were just like different like hidden meetings in the songs about him being dead and like shit like that. It was just, it's wild. The same thing like on the Let It Be cover, that if you guys were just to Google the image of the Let It Be album cover, it would show Paul, his background was red. John, George, and Ringo's background was white. And apparently that was supposed to symbolize that it was blood from his head. Apparently his head got fucking cracked open or some shit in the autopsy or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. So people never really paid attention to this up until October the 12th of 1969. Russell Gibb, he was a DJ in Detroit. And he went on air. I think he was like, I don't know if you guys had ever like really studied radio and stuff like that back, just like back in the day, literally like in the 60s and 70s, they would people would buy time for radio, and they still do it now. You buy time for radio, and you are able, like, if it's a local access type of thing, whatever. This guy was a local DJ. And he went on one night and he basically said that, hey, y'all know Paul McCartney's dead, right? Like, he pretty much said that. And so he had announced that on that night. And he was like, yeah, he died in a car crash. He left mad, blah, 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 because John Lennon, da-da-da-da-da. So this guy literally spends the entire show. I don't know if he did any more, but I know from the initial show that he went into full detail. He's like, how do you guys not know? Like, how do y'all not know that Paul's dead? Because all the fucking evidence is there, and all the album covers and all the songs and stuff like that. That apparently, like, Let It Be is the funeral song. So is Eleanor Rigby, and yeah, it's so good, because if you want to believe it, then yes, it's totally believable. And if you don't want to believe it, you'll just enjoy the music. Either which way, it's a good time. So that's like what I love about it, because it's just so good. Let's see. Okay. On the Magical Mystery. Okay, so one of the other which I found so fucking fascinating, guys, is that on the Magical Mystery Tour album, if you were to turn the album upside down, there is a phone number. And apparently, if you called that phone number, Billy, what they called him, Billy Shears, like that was like his thought up name or whatever, that he would be on the other line or some shit. Like, you could hear somebody on the other end. It's weird. It's real fucking weird. So if you play I Am the Walrus backwards, in certain parts you'll hear Paul is dead, haha, which I totally heard, and I like gave myself the goosebumps. I turned off my fucking computer and I was like, I'm done, I don't want to listen to this anymore. Oh god. So apparently, like, these weren't, okay, so the Beatles are monumental. Just, it doesn't matter however the fuck you look at it. Like I said before, you can agree with it or not, but you can't. These are facts. They were monumental at some point. And, the whole facial hair and, like, that whole hippie movement was a lot to do with them. And, oh, my back's hurting again, guys. I fucking hate this chair. Damn it. Okay. So apparently that guy had to go under some more surgeries to look more like Paul, as if Paul would look like if he was older. And that's why he had to grow out the facial hair, and everybody else had to grow out facial hair and their hair longer. And, like, Paul had to grow out his hair longer just to hide some fucking scars and shit. And I'm like, what? Like, that? Again, guys, it's the 60s and the 70s. Not all of us have a fucking amazing, Dr. Miami or whatever he's called. The guy who makes the fake plastic butts or whatever. But, yeah. Let's see. A Nowhere Man, that song was written for the real Paul. If you guys have not heard that song, I highly suggest that you guys listen to the Beatles. Just in general. I love it. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. I think that's pretty much everything from there. But like I said, guys, this is such a fun theory. I I loved it. I really do. I love it, love it, love it. So cheers, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not done yet. I'm just taking a little break here. Okay? I just got too crunk with like two of my favorite things on this planet. Fucking Kurt Cobain and Paul McCartney. I love them. Even though my favorite Beatle was John Lennon. And I get so much shit from that. Alright, yes, I think it's time for me to try a new beer. I'm going to finish this one. Okay. I'm trying to be good. And I mean good about my trash, not good about my beer. Okay. So let's try this here. This PBR, this coffee one. It's not even, you see. This is what you guys look like whenever you guys get a condom that's too big. Just saying. Okay. All right. So my verdict is it's not bad. If I wanted to start morning drinking and not day drinking, I would drink this again. It's not terrible. I thought I was gonna absolutely hate it, but it's actually really good. And it's PBR. It's the hard coffee. It's got 5% alcohol in it. It tastes like a Yoo-hoo mixed with like one of those Starbucks coffee drinks that are ready to drink, and the ones that they sell at like the corner store and shit like that. Excuse me. It's not that bad. I love it. I think my cousin would love it too. Benna, bitch, I'm gonna make you drink this shit. Well, that was different. Really different. Okay. Alright. Cool. So, alright. So, how's everyone tonight? What is up? What's good? Alright, guys. I drank a lot of water today. I'm proud of myself because I haven't drank water like that in a while. I drink like a water bottle like here and there, but I was like, damn, dude, like I'm really starting to feel it. Like I'm starting to feel shitty in the mornings. You guys ever have that where you're just like, man, I'm feeling real fucking shitty, and you're just like, I need to drink water to feel better about myself. Like literally, that was me today. So I drank like 2 fucking Route 44s of water and ice. It was delicious. It was good. But so I'm gonna actually pause. Like this is actually a good stopping point for me because we're gonna go into my favorite, my absolute fucking favorite conspiracy theories. And there are 2 of them. Like I said, guys, it's a 2-part series. These are my 2 favorite ones to ever talk about. They're groundbreaking. We'll go into all the sentimental bullshit in just a second. So I'm going to go and pardon myself to the little girl's room. And I will definitely be back in 2 Shakes of a Lamb's Tail, hopefully. I'm not going to open that yet. I will wait until the second half because this second half definitely fucking deserves a good fucking open. Alright, hold on just a second, y'all. If I can maneuver myself. Okay. Cool. Hello. Hello, everybody. Okay. I am back. Whew. Okay. I fucking ran. Okay. So, in honor of the first episode, we're going to open up Conspiracy Theory, the IPA. So, I hope it's delicious. Rhett, my homie, he has never steered me wrong all these years. So, yeah. So, let's drink. Okay. Y'all. Y'all. I'm doing it for the cast. Do it for the cast. It's okay. It's okay. I really hate that I can't get into it. I can't get into IPAs. I'm like a little bitch. But anyway, so properly do this like how I wanted to. Woo! Lone Star for the win. Much better. I gotta watch that taste. Bro, you're gonna have to like take me drinking with you so I can like build up a tolerance to this, man. Like I fucking can't. And I fucking miss you, dude. Like we need to hang. Okay. So I'm really excited about this part. I was excited about the other ones, but I'm really excited about these. Okay. So you guys are gonna hear my best friend chime in, and me and him were talking about this the other night about our about my show and his ideas and stuff like that. So I'm okay, I don't know which one I want. You know what? Let's take a vote real quick. Do you guys want to hear 9/11 or do y'all want to hear 9/11? No, I'm just kidding. Do y'all want to hear 9/11 or do y'all want to hear the moon landing? Those are two of my favorites, guys. The moon landing, for once, was one of my earliest memories of conspiracy theory. Going into that, Illuminati, of course. I think everybody, my 90s babies friends, can definitely vouch for that. Illuminati was such a big part of our lives and just a big part of us, like growing up and just, you know, not like being woke or anything, but just kind of exploring different ideas and like kind of thinking outside the box. Friendships were made, you know, things happen. It's amazing. So definitely, and just as a disclosure, the things I am talking about on this show are the first two. They're really fun. There were music. It was fun. If you guys are by any chance offended by anything that I say, I apologize in advance. These are just like my things. These are my opinions. This is my show, not yours. Yeah, so if you guys are offended, I apologize in advance, I guess. I'm not really sorry about it because these are my opinions, but whatever. So yeah. So Iris says it's the moon landing. Do you guys want to talk about the moon landing first or 9/11? I'm down for either. I mean, either one's good. I'm down. I am down. Like James Brown. So I'm going to let a couple more votes go in. Y'all just let me know. Isai, you better have charged your fucking phone, dude. And I gotta let my best friend on here because... But yeah, guys, these are just all my opinions. Like I said, feel free to chime in whenever. I am a very open-minded person. But like I said, these are my opinions. It's just what I think about, you know, whatever. Okay, so I got 2 for moon landing. And I love the moon. I love the moon landing concept. I love everything about it. It's so good. Okay. Let's see. Let me burp real quick. So is that considered like being safe if you like burp into your arm just like you would sneeze? Excuse me. Oh shit, that one was fucking... I grew up in a house of a bunch of dudes, gay dudes, but except for my little brother. But yeah, So they're just the manliest gay dudes you'd ever meet in your life, I promise. Okay, so let's just fucking go into it. Let's just fuck it. I got 2 for moon landing. We're gonna do it. Let's do it. Okay. Sorry guys, I gotta separate my cards. Yes, my shirt does match the moon theme. I thought it would be cute. I love this. Thanks Target. Shout out to Tarjay. Hello. Okay, moon landing. That's number 1. Okay, that's 9/11. Okay, let's put Kurt and Paul over here. 9/11. 9/11. You guys, I have so many for 9/11. Moon landing 2. Okay. I have 4 for 9/11. So just to let you guys know how heavily invested I am in this. Yeah, just FYI. Okay. So, moon landing. Let me get my cards ready. My cards. Okay. So, moon landing. And I'm such an idiot. I don't even remember the actual day when the moon allegedly landed on the moon. We went to in 1969, I think, or some shit. Anyway, so I got a lot of this stuff. Thank you to the Time article that I read. It was a great refresher, definitely, because I was able to kind of go back in, rediscover like my true calling, because it's like visiting an old friend. When you guys reread an article or anything like that that's like one of your interests that you haven't really talked about in such a long time, it is so good. It's such a good feeling to just like go back and reread. Anyway, I'm being sentimental here, but anyway. So, okay. The moon landing, what do you guys think about that? I feel that there's actual statistics that people state that they feel that the moon landing was staged, and I completely agree, 1,010%. I feel that this moon was created on a set in Hollywood or Area 51. I mean, whichever. They're both the Hollywood Hills is they could definitely get all deserty, shit like that. I mean, hey. Area 51 is just like literally a flat. So I guess you could create your own your own craters there. Let's do that. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. I think it's a toss up. I don't think Roswell was like being that into it. Like I don't know. But yes. I think it was the Hollywood Hills, honestly. I also think that Stanley Kubrick, he directed the landing. So if you guys don't know who Stanley Kubrick is, please go educate yourself. Please, I ask of you. He directed The Shining, one of my favorite movies of all time, which is A Clockwork Orange. God, what else? Oh, Full Metal Jacket. 2001: A Space Odyssey, which is very important in this whole conversation here. Let's get with that out. Okay. Mama. Okay. Stanley Kubrick. He's an amazing director. I absolutely love all the work that he's done. And to put that into play for him directing the actual moon landing, it's just sheer perfection. This guy is a well-rounded director, and like if you guys aren't familiar with that movie The Shining with Jack Nicholson, that whole part whenever the blood's rolling down the hallway, that take was done, I believe, 28 times if I'm not mistaken, and because he wanted it to be perfect. He wanted it to look like the way it looked. I think that was after 28 takes. I'm not too sure about the number, but I know it was a lot. Like, 28 takes with all that fucking blood, can you imagine? Like, at that point, like, the blood with that and Carrie was like, they were both on that same level. So, yes. Okay. Anyway. So to say that he directed the moon landing is pretty fucking awesome. Like, I was like, oh fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'd watch that shit over and over again just because he staged that shit. That shit was like fucking real to the fucking core to me. So yes. Do we have anybody else coming on? Hi y'all. I only see 2 people on, and I'm going off of my favorite conspiracy theories here. Oh, I got 3, 4. Hi. Oh, my cousin Ernie's watching. Hello. I'll be in Austin soon. I miss you. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So, amongst it being staged, they said that whenever Buzz Aldrin had when he stuck the flag into the moon, that it created, people were saying that the way that the flag moved, like, that wasn't even supposed to happen, because there's no gravity on the moon, anything like that, and just the way that it moved, they're like, no, that's not even fucking possible, because the fucking laws of physics, no, fuck that, like, no, this shit was staged. Like, just people from the fucking get-go were just like, nope, not fucking happening. So I was like, okay, word, like, again, excuse me. So, yes. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But like I said before, I'm also recording for the actual podcast. So I have to stop like every hour to make sure that everything is working accordingly. Don't worry. The final product is amazing. Julia knows. Julia, thank you. So yeah, just solely based on the flag movement itself, people were just like, no, I'm not even convinced. And for people just to take that as a jumping off point to be like, nah, I think that's fucking rad that you just like automatically observe that. That's pretty fucking amazing. Let's see. Whatever. So there were these men as well that quote unquote died during an equipment testing fire. So these 3 gentlemen that I'm pretty sure nobody really knows their name. I actually had to look it up because I heard about this and I was just like automatically intrigued. The moon landing is one of the first things you learn in school. And to hear that there is like another truth to it, that there is another side to it, I that's so fucking fascinating. It's like something that, all the 50 states, that George Washington was the first fucking president, and then you're like, the moon landing was staged? What? Like, fucking National Treasure changed my life when I was younger. I love it. I fucking love it. So, let's do it. Okay, so these 3 gentlemen, Virgil Grissom, Edward White, and Roger Chafe. That's funny. Or is it Chaffee? It's 2S. It's Chafe. Whatever. So these were the 3 guys that were killed. Not killed. These guys had allegedly is the vocabulary word that we're using tonight, guys, on Drinks with Dag. So just know. That they allegedly died during an equipment testing fire, but I feel that these U.S. officials had them killed because they knew. These were the guys that were like the backup pretty much if shit went south with fucking Buzz Aldrin. And I feel that these guys were killed. There's no other fucking ands, ifs, or buts about it. I feel that there's like this whole thing with these guys that especially during that time, because everything was so black and white, very Pleasantville, very Leave It to Beaver type of things, and like we were going into the war, and just like everything with the Soviet and like things like pick up a fucking history book, guys. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, pick up a fucking history book. Yeah, just things were were altering, not in a major way. Kind of, yeah. For them, it was major. For us, it's just like any fucking day. We're living through COVID right now, like it, So yeah, it's just they were really their black and white lives were being added color, and to hear something like that, it was very like quote unquote very un-American, and it wasn't okay. And then you got all your fucking hippies that are just like, nah, dude, like, that's not what the fuck happened. But they're not crazy. They're really fucking not, because I 1,000% believe in all of this. Like, I full-heartedly. I've done research, and I've looked, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like, if you're gonna tell me the fucking sky is a different color than blue, then please state your sources. I'm gonna pull Mr. Labua and fucking state your motherfucking sources, dude. Because that's just how I feel. I'm sorry, I went like really hard right there, but it's okay. Yes, so I'm laughing because this is very fun for me. Buzz Aldrin apparently punched the documentarian who called him a liar. Hashtag why not? Yeah, I mean, first of all, you're motherfucking Buzz Aldrin, dude. You got so much fucking fame, whether you did the moon landing or not, or you were the first fucking one step for mankind, one step for man, one giant leap for mankind, whatever, however the saying goes, whatever. Somebody called you a fucking liar. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, if somebody told me, like, oh, bitch, your hair is not brown, it's fucking green. Well, it's green now, but whatever, that's not the point. And they called, no, bitch, you're a fucking liar. Bitch, say that to me at the bar after I had a couple of drinks. We're gonna fucking fight. Like, don't fucking say shit like that. Don't call me a fucking liar. Like, being called a liar is just, it's disrespectful. It's rude. Like, unless somebody is, if you stated all the facts and people were there, you have eyewitnesses. If you have eyewitnesses, guys, that's the number one thing. And somebody calls you a liar, oh, hell no. It's all like motherfucking Donkey Kong. I'm taking each one of these motherfuckers in to beat your ass. Like, hello. But anyway, I digress. When it comes to that. So anyway, but not only that documentarian had called him a liar, but he told him to swear on the Bible, which is such a huge thing, because I'm just like, why would you, wait, what? You're gonna ask this guy to swear on the Bible because you think he's a liar? Like, that guy had it coming. I'm sorry. Like, as much as I believe that all this was staged, you call somebody a liar and you ask them to swear on the Bible, bitch, you're gonna get knocked the fuck down. Like, that's just like, that might be some hood rules, but I'm just letting you know. Like, okay. So let's get into a little bit of statistics about the moon landing. Like I had mentioned earlier, 6 to 20% of Americans don't believe in the moon landing. After these things were presented to them, they still felt like they don't believe in the moon landing. Like, at all. None. At all whatsoever. So, yes. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I am sorry. I'm looking at Snapchat. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway. Hi, Will. Thanks for watching. We're over here talking about conspiracy theories. Dude, I know you have some yourself. That's for the next show. If you guys are really interested in being on the show, you guys just let me know. I'll add you guys in here. I don't even care. Like, I'll do that shit. And we could talk about this. It'll be amazing. It'll be the perfect social distancing date with me and you. I don't care. So, moon landing. It was staged. Okay. So, yeah, I think that percentage has increased since then. The 6 to 20% of Americans, I don't believe that moon landing was real. I think it was a very nice way to, like, unite the nation for all the fuckery that was going to come after the moon landing. So, you know, fuck you, Russia, basically. Was, like, the middle finger to Russia at that point. Yes. So, these are the questions that I have regarding the moon landing. Okay? I wrote them down. I wrote them down because I feel very strongly. So, why is it that the footage itself... Okay, so we're going to talk about about the scene, like, as a whole. It was a big thing. My dad is very sensitive about this because this happened during his time. And I had questions. I really did. And he kind of got pissed off at me. I was like fucking 8 years old asking him. I was like, why did they pick a fucking crater? Like, why do they have this kind of technology? It's the 60s. Like, and he was just kind of irked at me. He was like, you're not very American. I'm like, Dad, I'm very Mexican American. Let's not forget that. But yes, that has nothing to do with this, but still. So I just want to know why where they landed was a crater. Like, there was the moon's just not it's not the moon could be fucking cheese. The moon could actually be the biggest fucking prop that we have on Earth. And everybody's we chose the fucking crater. That's the whole thing that fucking irked me, is that it is so pretty to look at. Honestly. The crater, that whole thing, it's a beautiful setup. Thank you, Stanley Kubrick, because that was beautiful. That was a nice little touch that you added there, buddy, because it's really pretty to look at. I'm not going to lie. It's giving everybody in America what they wanted at that point. Like, bitch, if you're going to be on the fucking moon, you're going to be like these freaking godforsaken government textbooks that we're going to learn from. Fuck government testing. That's what I'm trying to say. Fuck state testing. Anyway, so. I know I'm just like rambling or whatever. You guys are just going to have to deal with it. Whatever. So, okay, crater. We're done. Why were there shadows? Okay, so apparently there's only like one single light source. And my thing is that if you guys were to take a look, if you guys were to go on your phones right now, or like your laptop, tablet, what have you. Excuse me. If you guys were to look at the actual footage, you guys will see that there's shadows. If there was literally one light source, why are there multiple views of shadows? If you guys have one light source, there's only one shadow. Why were there multiple? You guys can obviously see a shadow right here. And you guys see a shadow right here. Why? Why do you see that? This is like fucking like first grade. Like, why do you see this? Why? There's one light source coming this way. There's one light source coming this way. So it's going to create multiple ones. If you have one single, that's only one shadow. There's nothing in the back. There's nothing fucking off to the fucking right. There's nothing off to the fucking left. Or whatever. And you're just like just that whole thing just kind of irked me. Whatever. Okay. So, I hope you charge your fucking phone, asshole, because I just went off on this whole thing. You're going to have to rewind. Sorry, guys. I yell at my best friend. I told you guys I yell at my best friend all the time. Anyway. Oh, my beer almost dropped. That's not cool. That's not cool. Okay. So apparently there were footprints that were left on the moon, and science, you can't deny science. Apparently there is no water on the moon. If I'm wrong, please correct me. So apparently to establish footprints into a single place, there would have to be water present for that to happen. There's no water on the moon. It's just solid. And yeah. So how are there footprints there if there's no water? I don't know. It's just simple little things like that that just irk me, because it's such a huge monumental thing, and it changed the whole vision of the whole United States. Like, there was like this gleam of hope, and I'm not knocking it at all in any way, shape, or form. Hello, I'm a product of that. Like, my dad grew up, and my parents grew up in like my dad was born in 55, my mom was born in 58. They were both growing up in the 60s. I'm a product of that. I'm not denying it in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just like, fucking facts, you know? Fucking, you can't deny science. Like, I'm sorry, I'm getting really involved. I'm sorry, guys. I just get like really compassionate about this shit. That was the leap for mankind. Okay, did they say that? Yes, they did. They fucking did, Ernie. You right, cuz. You right. Rhett, do I try another one? I was hoping after that beer maybe my taste buds would simmer down, and we're gonna try that conspiracy theory again, guys. I'm sorry I'm being like very vocal. I'm also recording for the show, like on Anchor and on YouTube. And I'm also on Spotify. If you guys haven't checked me out, please go like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I just have to add that in there. I still can't do IPAs. And I'm pretty buzzed right now. It won't be better. Oh. Should I stick it back in the ice then? Damn it. I do this every time. I know my taste buds know me better when I am intoxicated. And it's like, oh, that bitch will eat anything. First of all, I'm fat. So I'll just like, I'll throw down. So, okay, so Rhett, my homie right here. I've known this homie since 4th grade, I think. 4th grade. Sure. Okay. Ugh, I don't know why I took another drink. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Replanting that seed. Where? Replanting. Sorry, my fucking I told you guys I get really pissed off here. Telling you guys I have, you know. Okay. There's one. Okay. Grab me another Lone Star. Lone Star never broke my heart. Oh, shit. I thought I shook off all the water. If you guys don't know me, you guys know I hate water around my beer. Even though I love ice, I hate water around my beer. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. My my Wi-Fi was being really lame. Sorry about that. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. But yeah, it's just so good, and it could never go wrong with Lone Star. Anywho's, okay, so ultimately my whole thing is that, okay, so it's a hoax. I believe it was staged, whatever. Whoever let the secret out, like, how are you benefiting? Or who's benefiting from the actual moon landing? Like, yeah, fame and infamy, like, that's cool. Like, oh, hey, what's up, dude? You landed on the moon. That's cool. But like, what are you actually getting out of it? I would love to know. You wanna come on my show or what? Yeah, that those were my questions, guys, and they're essential, just like me. But anyway, yes. Okay. So the next episode, guys, before I get to my last one, I just want to let you guys know that my second episode I'm going to have a poll. Kinda. And if there are certain conspiracy theories that you guys want to talk about, then we are going to dive right in and we'll talk about them. I'll have you on the show. I know Martha, one of my, she's my sibling best friend, inside joke. But I would love to have her on the show to talk about Epstein. Yeah, I love it. We could talk about Joe Exotic, fucking Carol Baskins, fuck that bitch. And just aliens, Bigfoot, fucking Nessie. We could talk about just all kinds of stuff. The next one will definitely be more of an interaction where I want you guys, or I'm actually gonna, if you guys are super serious, or even if you guys are just bullshitting, you're like, hey, I'm gonna fucking invite you guys onto the show when I click on this thing on the guest request. On the guest request here. Oh shit, I didn't know that. I did not know that I could request you guys. Hold on. This is a game changer. Cool. Just dumb shit. Whatever. Okay, cool. So if you guys want to request to come in at any point, y'all can. Yeah, I just turned that feature on. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Thanks, Facebook. You guys are making my dream come true. But yes, okay. So just a little recap before I go. And and I know this was I thought you guys probably thought we were gonna get like really weird about aliens and stuff like that. I want to, but I really want to talk to you guys because I feel like I do better with my peoples who are clear and present. Sorry, I'm adjusting here. Sorry, gotta make sure it's at a good angle. And so I feel like I do better if there's another person with me, or that I'm talking to another person, and we could go off that, and you guys could totally go off that. It's gonna be a beautiful organism, and you guys are gonna be like fucking Osmosis Jones, and you're like just gonna feed off of it, and it's gonna be good stuff. So I feel like I do better like that, and especially if it's not me just coming up with the ideas. I think I do also better whenever you guys are giving me ideas, because you guys gave me so much this last time when I had asked for it. And I love it. I love whenever I'm able to interact with you guys. I am going to take over I am speaking it now into existence that I am going to take over Jimmy Fallon's spot in the Tonight Show. Even though I laugh a lot, he laughs a lot too during all his fucking jokes during SNL. So fuck off if you think that I can't take that spot from him. I'm going to drink to speaking that into existence. Cheers. Cheers. Multiple drinks because I'm multiple thinking about it. I'm going to take over the Tonight Show, and it's going to be great. Everyone's going to love it. All my friends are going to come hang out. Y'all are going to have a fucking blast. I'm going to just invite y'all on the show. Oh, Matthew McConaughey wants to come on the show. Meryl Streep wants to come on the show. Oh, you know what? My fucking friends that I've known since I was in 2nd grade want to come on the show, so I'm going to choose them. So, what you think about that? Okay, so Miranda said that she's down for it. She has a topic for each person. Yes, I love that. That is, Rue, we're talking. We're talking tomorrow when I'm a little bit more sober. So I will definitely do that. I just girl love the big. Thank you. Thanks, cousin. Girl first Mexican. Yo, I would be the first fucking Latina, and I would be the first fucking woman to have a Tonight Show. We're gonna speak that into existence, y'all. We're gonna speak that shit into existence. That shit, I can feel it. I can feel it right here. I love it. Yes. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Iris. Girl, I need you here too. I need you here too. It'll be epic. You guys will just be on my show, y'all. I don't even fucking care if I have an audience. I'm literally content with 2 people being here. I don't even care. Like, it's whatever. And we're gonna drink on my show. We're gonna use those cool, you know, like on the Tonight Show when they have like those coffee cups and they drink out of it. I'm like, who's got the liquor? Who's got the whiskey? Who's got the shit? I want to know. I need to know. Hey, Jordan. Thanks for coming. Oh, my cousin Jolene. Hi, baby. I hope you're feeling better. Okay. So I have 4 cards. Y'all, I have 4 cards here. And we are going to talk about 9/11. So, forewarning. And I'm not really big on censoring myself. I'm really not, guys, because this is me. Like, I feel genuine and I feel authentic whenever I'm talking in front of you guys. And I'm having a fucking blast. Like, I love it. I really do. And so, if you guys get offended by anything I say, just take it up with the mayor, because whatever. It's whatever. These are my opinions. You guys know me. If you guys don't know me, you will. Eventually. Okay, cool. So, we are going to jump into 9/11, which is probably my favorite conspiracy theory by far. There's so much that happened. We were so young. I was born in 92, 2001, whatever you want to. I think I was like in third or fourth grade when this happened. I didn't understand. I was kind of bummed out that my mom didn't pick me up early from school. So I was just like, what the fuck, mom? So, yes, a lot of shit happened. 2001, the world was so serious at that time, and I get it. I really do. I am aware that there was people's lives who were lost. I am not completely an insensitive asshole about that whole thing. These are just my opinions. This is what I speak on. These are theories, guys. These are not proven things. Theories. Even though there are some stone cold facts. But, you know, we'll save that for the masses. Whatever. Okay. Whew. So we're going to drink this one for America. Okay, so 9/11, we're talking. Y'all, my old roommate is on here. Hello, Chunksies. Oh, Chunks, I miss you. Chunks is one of my favorite people to talk about conspiracy theories with. He was the best roommate I ever had in my life. All right. America, let's do it. That was probably the loudest I've ever burped on my show. So there's a first for everything. Okay. All right. Boop, boop. Okay. So, all right, guys. 9/11. Okay, this one's a little heavy because it's a lot. So 9/11 was the name. It's literally within itself, September 11th of 2001. There's so much subliminal messaging in the name itself, 9/11, 911. Maybe they did it like that. Hello, another conspiracy. Just numerically, it's kind of fucked up. Whatever. So facts that we know. 2,753 people were killed in the midst of 9/11. And this is where we're going to get crazy. So I feel like it was an inside job. If you don't feel that way, cool. But just let me tell you something. I feel like it was an inside job. I think that Bush was feeling a type of way because his daddy, may he rest in peace. I like them as people. I don't really care for them as their political views, but I mean they seem pretty solid, like a good Southern family, whatever. But yeah, I think George, when he got into office, he was kind of fighting his daddy's battles, and yeah, Desert Storm, all that good stuff, Gulf War, whatever, was his daddy. So I feel that he just kind of took it upon himself, and he knew that he was going to go into office. So I think that the shoe throwing incident, if you guys have not seen that, YouTube it. You will be laughing for days. Yeah, I think all of that had a lot to do with it. I think his the role that his father played during that whole spiel had a lot to do with 9/11. I highly believe that. Really, I really do. But it was his daddy's battle, and I don't think that he should have had any part of it at all. And yeah, you guys, yeah, he pretty much like left that to my boy Obama to clean up. But you know, we can talk about Obama on a different day. But I love him, former President Barack Obama. I love you. If he's ever watching this at any point in time, in case he gets really bored during this quarantine, I hope he knows that I love him. Okay, so anyway, it's an inside job, and I feel that the government knew about all the stuff that was going on way before that. They knew about it way before it was going to happen. I think that the second that George Bush had stepped into office and then he was running was when all this stuff was going into play. I really do. I highly, highly believe that. As a fucking person, as a whole, as an entity, to my core, I feel that. Hi, Omar. Thanks for joining. I'm getting, like, really into this, so, you know, I'm sorry for being so serious. Yeah. And, you know, you guys remember that infamous scene from Fahrenheit 9/11, which Michael Moore directed. I'm not a big fan of Michael Moore. I'm really not. I was a fangirl when I was younger because I was like, oh my god, he's exposing everybody. Fuck yeah, let's get on this fucking train. Nah, dude. Nah, he's a fucking piece of shit. Bowling for Columbine. We'll get on that on a whole fucking other day. But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. I think they knew about the attack. I think the second that George Bush was into play, everything just kind of like just unraveled by itself. So, yeah, that's just my personal thought. So apparently at that time in 2001, I think, I want to say from March, April, whatever quarter it was, like, I'm not really good with, like, second quarter, one, third, I don't know, I'm fucking work in that fucking world, so I just don't know what that is. And yes, Lewis, you did miss your PBR. You did. It's right here. I'll probably drink it for breakfast. I'll probably drink it for breakfast. I'll have a drink for you right now, friend, because you got me on this beer. Yes, and you did miss it, so go rewatch the whole ass video. It's still good. It's coffee, and I love coffee. You guys know I'm a coffee addict. But anyway, okay. So the stock market wasn't doing all that great. You guys, if you guys have ever watched that movie, oh God, what was it called? The Great Something. Oh God. Hold on, I have to Google, because it's going to bug me. And I actually like this movie. Stock market. It's called The Big Something. Sorry, I'm taking my sweetest time right now. And it wasn't Wall Street either. I don't know how many of you guys were into that. You guys watched The Wolves of Wall Street? Were you guys into that movie? I heard that movie was pretty good. And I say it was pretty good. I'm just not a big fan of Margot Robbie. I've said that before. Yeah. I'm just not. Broker 2, blah, blah, blah. Well, anyway, so it was, I think it was called The Big Something. The Big whatever. But anyway. So, yes. That movie was great. Anyway. So, apparently some fishy stuff with the stock market and insurance companies were going on at that time before the big plummet of the housing market and all that stuff. Yeah, this was like before then. When United Airlines was apparently suffering very hugely, and yeah, it was a big thing. Hi, cousin. Thank you for watching again. I miss you again. So Julia is the reason why I think Michael Moore is shit. She's shown me actual proof, guys. He's an asshole. Hi, Neeners. I talked about, you see my koozie is looking a little empty right now. It needs your touch to it. There I go again, trying to drink it off the outside. Okay. But anyway, so apparently American Airlines and U.S. Airlines were having a huge debacle when their marketing had just kind of plummeted. It was down some points, which was weird. I mean, a lot of people back then, I couldn't imagine, because now you have to take all these stipulations and all these things. Like, the first time I ever flew was for a funeral, and I flew to Corpus. I know you're like, why the fuck would you fly to Corpus? I had a very stupid job at that point. I don't regret leaving. But yes, so I took a plane out of here. And I told my family, I was like, you know what? I go, since you guys are driving over there, just go ahead, take my luggage, like take my clothes and stuff, and I will see you guys there. I'm just going to bring my purse, my cigarettes, and my plane ticket, obviously, and just like a couple of essential items with me. And I'll meet you guys there. Because things have gotten so strict. I just didn't want to be patted down, and just that whole situation. I was just like, nah, fuck that. Like, this, whatever. My light died again. I'm not excited. Okay. Anywho's. Sorry, guys. You like that light? You like this one? This one? I don't like it. Oh, honey. Alright, cool. So, we're back on for a little bit anyway. Okay, so the fishy stuff with stock market, blah, blah, blah. Because the hijackers took the... They didn't take anything else, guys. So this is why this was a conspiracy itself. That they had taken United Airlines planes and American Airlines planes. Why them? Why the fuck them? Was it because it was so wholesome for you to fucking take American Airlines? I don't fucking know. Like, why the fuck would you take those fucking planes? Like, take a Spirit one. Like, that shit already feels like it's gonna crash to the ground. But anyway, I digress on that. Just physically watching with my own 4 eyes, because I wear glasses. If you guys have met me since my contact stage, you're missing out. Because me at my 4 eye stage was probably the best. Like, honestly, like, speaking, I don't think that those planes could have crashed. You take 2 things, guys. I'm sorry, you get to see, like, all my notes and all my dumb stuff. But if you take, Twin Towers, for example. Okay. If you were to fly some fucking scissors up in this fucking shit, it would just go whoosh. Nothing would happen to the bottom. It might fall this way. It might fall that way. It might fall that way. It would never, ever fall choom, choom, choom to literal ground zero. That is no disrespect to anybody, but no, that's literally what it did. There's no way. There's no way. Architects have looked at this at every fucking angle. There have been proven fucking architects to look at this at every fucking aspect, and they're like, no. The way physics works and the way fucking buildings works, like, that does not happen. Like, things do not... If you fly in at an angle, shit does not go doom, doom, doom. Shit goes whoop. And that's it. Couple of things might fall off here and there, of course. It happens. But the fact is that these were made out of, they were steel, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If somebody can correct me, just correct me right now, please. And I believe they were made out of steel. I just got really crunk right there. Oh, I love you guys for watching. Thank you guys again for watching. Drinks a Dag, we're here every fucking Friday night. Unless I make an exception. If I make an exception, that means that I'm going to hang out and I'm going to go live eventually. Anywho's. Okay. So in order for those buildings to collapse like the way that they did, there's a high probability that bombs were involved. And I'm going to say it. I don't care. There is no way, just if it's gut wrenching to watch, just like as a human, to watch this plane physically go into a building, go into not one but 2 buildings, allegedly. So it went in, and to watch it just go in, it was just so gut wrenching. I was in 4th grade, but I just didn't understand, and I still don't understand now because I have all these theories. So yes. I feel that there were bombs that were either planted, or there were hijackers or whoever that was on the other team, that they were already in there, and they decided to set up their little fort, and they just detonated They were promised fucking like some odd virgins, 72, I believe. I wouldn't be excited to be with the virgin. They have no experience. Oh, whatever, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. Hi, Sally. Sally, you missed the whole thing, bitch. You gotta go back and rewatch. But, you know, you can watch from here now. It don't matter. But anyway, I don't know why you would be excited about having all them virgins, but I'm not a dude, so I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So I think because bombs, whenever they go off this way. They don't go off this way, or like the fucking Willy Wonka elevator. They don't go off in like different directions like British people's teeth. Like they just don't. And so yeah, they just explode. They might come up because the fucking explosives were like so big that they just like, it went. If you guys ever seen an explosive like mass fucking bombs or whatever, they go like this and like this, or they go up and they go like this. They always spread. They always spread from fucking left to right or right to left. If you're reading a Magna comic, they'll probably be right to left, whatever. But oh, I'm sorry guys, my fucking arm gets all jankety. I'm getting fucking old, y'all. I'll be 29. But anyway, okay, so yeah, bombs go off like this. So that's the only thing that I could see as to like planes crashing, and then boom, one bomb goes off. Boom, another bomb goes off. Boom, another bomb goes off. Blah, 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 blah. So that's why it creates the blah, 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 blah. It's a literal ground zero. So that's why I fucking feel the way that I fucking feel. Because I'm just like, you know what? If it fucking were to go in like that, yeah, of course there would be shit that was knocked off. But it would not have gone down the way it got down. Literally gone down the way it gone down. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. These are fucking facts. I see it with my own 4 eyes. Like, I don't even care because that's what the fuck it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting like fucking hood chola because I'm so fucking I'm really into this. I'm really into it. Okay. Hold on. I gotta check my time, guys. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Okay. So apparently I'm all like getting into like my professional voice again. So apparently architects and scientists said that the plane's fuel itself. So there are like so many gallons that go into actual fuel for the fucking like airplanes and shit like that. So scientists and architects. So these are like literally two people that you can't fucking argue with like on 9/11, because these guys, like, you could get some fucking New Yorker and fucking Brooklyn and they fucking argue with you about the Giants and the Jets. Well, it's the Giants all day, but that's not the fucking point. Anyway, so, but you can't argue with fucking architects. You can't argue with science. Like, that's just, it's there in front of your fucking face. And if you don't see it, then those motherfuckers are gonna show you. Like, hey, this is what it is. So, they said that the planes, I'm sorry, and if you guys are just joining in, I read off the cue cards a lot. That's just my thing. That's my whole gist of Drinks with Jag. I read off the cue cards because I have so many ideas, whatever. And I want to be sure that everything is perfect and everything is right. So, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it. Okay. Hi, Johnny. Thanks for joining. Omar. You're right here with me. Right here. Okay. So, scientists, architects, again, say that the plane's fuel cannot produce enough heat to melt steel frames of both buildings. So the Twin Towers were built on steel frames, and there wasn't enough heat to melt the steel frames. So if things melt, guys, if you guys ever seen a candle, pretty sure all of you guys have, or I don't know why we're friends, whatever. You guys see a candle melt, it starts from fucking right here, and it fucking trickles down, and it expands because it's melting down, because the main thing is the fucking wick. So it like melts down like that. I look really dirty. But anyway, so it melts down or whatever. So there's no way. They're saying that the heat from the fucking fuel, it's not enough. Can't argue with that. Like, it's fucking science, it's fucking fact. Like, you cannot fucking argue with that shit. Okay, so cool. I just totally proved my bomb theory. Okay, so let's go into the Pentagon crash. From there, 184 people died. And the Twin Tower thing, 2,753 people were killed. Those are just definite facts. I have to pee again. These are, oh god, guys. I'm telling you, I have 4 fucking cards that are full up to the fucking brim with this stuff. I am so excited. Oh god. Okay, so pardon me again to go to the little girl's room, and then after that, I promise you that I'm gonna go through this and we're gonna wrap it up. I'm not gonna take too long. I promise. I drink a lot of water today, and I'm drinking a lot of beer, and I'm talking to you guys. I'm really passionate, so I'm just like a chihuahua. I have to pee. Okay, so I'll be right back. Please do not leave, or invite your friends, share, like. While I'm in the restroom, you guys can go and like my, you guys can go like the page. You guys can go subscribe to me on YouTube, on Anchor, on Spotify. Go follow me on Spotify. That's a very, very, very big thing for me because I'm so excited. I ugly cried in my car when I found out I was on Spotify. Yes. So please share with me. Have your friends come out. Make sure your friends are watching. I know you guys are in quarantine, but I know you guys aren't fucking obeying the rules. So if you guys are going to be fucking watching, just fucking watch. So I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. We're going to finish talking about 9/11, and it's going to be great. I'm going to finish drinking here. We're going to have a couple beers. We're going to talk about shit. I love you guys. Hold on just a second. I have to pee. I hope everyone's interacting on here. No, I'm right here. Hello. Okay. Hi, everyone who joined. Hello, hello. Picasso came back, bitch. Ah. Are you poop? No, I'm not pooping. God. Now's my chance. Okay. Angel, I'm gonna go love that comment. Cause, yes, making a pizza. Whew. Okay. Alright, so we're going to finish the 7-Eleven thing, and then I'm going to go out and play dominoes and drink with my dad and my brother. Okay. So, cheers to everyone who's joining. I don't have much left, but cheers. Alright. So, we're going to go into the Pentagon crash. Okay. So, 184 people had died from the Pentagon crash. That statistic, that is what was said, allegedly. So, like I said, the vocabulary word for tonight is allegedly. Rumors that Flight 77 didn't crash into the Pentagon. That I believe. All the shit that's presented, like, you can't say no about. So, we're gonna go into that. So, apparently that they feel that, guys, it's a physical fucking building. The building is like, okay, I'm just like doing pure symmetrics here. The building is like this, okay? And for people who are listening, it is probably from here to my face. Okay, so that's how big the Pentagon is my fucking face. And that's a pretty good length right here. Right here. Okay? And the plane is this fucking big because of the fucking wings on it. That motherfucker itself is just, it's huge. So here's my face. And I would say like about the background is the plane in total. So like right here to like right here. Okay, we're getting visual here. Okay, that's the fucking plane. The plane's wings itself would take out and fucking wipe out. If not, it'll leave like two little diagonal lines. If you guys need an actual visual, then fucking look at one of the last episodes of Game of Thrones. And Dracarys was yelled, and literally 2 lines were left. Like, that was literally it. So, yes. So, they said that, allegedly, Flight 77 didn't happen. And that it was, that a missile, they feel, was put into the Pentagon. Because the Pentagon, like I said, as big as my face. This is the dynamic that we're using. The Pentagon, and it only left like this much of a hole. Like my whole mouth. And it's a big mouth. So, how did that happen? If the plane is like literally 2 times its fucking size. Y'all, I don't fucking know. Like how... so apparently the Pentagon across is only 60 feet wide. A plane itself is probably double, if not triple that. And even if it was a private one or a small one with wings, it would still probably make a pretty fucking huge dent, not just whoop, and that's it. From the pictures and everything that was gathered from that day, it literally looked like there was a missile. Don't know, I'm just saying. Don't know, I'm just saying. So, you guys could go along with anything. I firmly believe that. That's fucking plausible. It could have been a missile. But people are saying that it was a missile that was actually carried out by the U.S. And that it struck right there in the middle. They feel that that Flight 77 was, that those people had landed safely. Was it that one? Or was it another one? Okay, so yes, so I firmly believe that. Apparently there were black boxes that were left. I don't know if that was at the actual Pentagon. I didn't really look into it because everything at that point for me in time was just so compelling and just so riveting, and I didn't really look into it. So if you guys have a little bit more knowledge about the black boxes and stuff, please let me know. I just want to know why the fucking black boxes were there. If shit goes into a fire, it's not coming back brand fucking new. Even with the evolution of a Yeti cup, I don't think that it's going to come back brand new. I really don't. That's just me. But what the fuck were in the black boxes, dude? It's just like the fucking basement tapes. I struck a chord. Yeah. What the fuck was in there? I need to know. I want to know what's inside of each and one of... I need facts, guys. I am literally Missouri. I am the state... I call myself the state of Missouri sometimes because I am the show me state. I need for you to show me exactly what the fuck happened. So... we're gonna pass that along. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. In conclusion, I feel that flight, whatever, I think it was flight 77. Is that what I said? I feel that, yes, it was flight 77. I feel that flight 77, was, I think they were, no, that was flight 93. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't think that was an actual thing. I think that they just made up a flight because people didn't care at that time. They didn't care who was flying, who was going where, other than like their fucking coordinates on the fucking map to make sure that they didn't fucking crash into each other at some point. They didn't give a fuck. So at some point, I honestly think that they went rogue. I think that the government had went rogue and there was no flight or whatever, because I think that if there were that many people, then that the numbers would have been a little bit bigger. Not by much, not really by much, but where the fuck were you going, bro? Like, just shit like that. I'm just like, where the fuck were you going? And why was it only that small play? Okay, so they went back and apparently they retraced their steps, and they said that a wing fell off in the process. Bitch, where? Like, how? Why? Did somebody have a fucking, like, missile prior and just be like, no, we're gonna fucking shoot this fucking wing off and we're just gonna go and fucking plummet into the fucking Pentagon? Like, seriously, Kim? Seriously. That's the shit I don't believe. Like, I don't. I really don't. And it was 2001. I understand a lot of shit was still dial-up. I understand that they were still able to cross some things. Oh, fuck. My light turned off again. I think it's off for the count. Oh, man, I've been on here for a long time. Hey. Okay, I don't care. Whatever. So, that's how I feel. I feel like they were still able to get away with a lot of stuff back. And it sounds like I'm talking like I'm fucking 60 and I'm like, oh yeah, back in the fucking Pearl Harbor days, blah, blah, blah. No, I still feel like that our technology at that time, it was advanced, but it wasn't as equipped as it is now. And I feel like they were still able to, like, get one in front of us. Like, they were still able to, get away with some stuff, basically, is what I'm saying. And, so I think that flight never happened. I just feel like somebody went rogue. I don't know who. Fucking rebellion. Damn it. I think that we're trying to prove something on that day. I just think it happened on the wrong day. I think if they were going to do it, they should have picked another day to make it, like, really stand out. But I know, I'm just talking. I'm just talking shit. But no, if they were going to really make a statement, if it was a rogue one, I mean, they chose it according to the day and what was going on. So, I mean, respect. But I think if they really wanted to make a statement and not be fucking cowards, they should have done it on another fucking day. You guys can cease and desist with that one. But I'm just saying, I'm a rebel. So I get it. If you're trying to make a statement, you fucking go big or go home. I'm from motherfucking Texas, motherfucker. You go big or go home. Anyway, so Flight 93, which was also another flight that was a big one, happened in... I've always joked about this, but I didn't know it was an actual place. Called Shanksville, Pennsylvania. And they feel that the plane had landed safely, and they sent out a subplane. For what crash, I don't know. I didn't really read into it because it was just kind of like minor to me because I was still so focused on the whole fucking dynamic of the Twin Towers and how that went down. So I honestly didn't do a lot of research into that because, like I said, 9/11 was like the first conspiracy that it was a conspiracy to me. So I just like totally went full throttle with just the Twin Towers. So yeah, so if you guys have more information, feel free to chime in on that. So that's cool. And I think that they said that they sent out a subplane. That's really it for that. I do have questions, of course, that follow up with all that. Felicia, hi, my love. I can't wait to see you perform some more. Call me up on stage. I'll sing with you. We're going over conspiracy theories. Okay. Oh man, Julie's gonna be mad. She'll probably have to extract. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, sorry. I totally lost track of time. I was totally talking over this. I don't know how much longer on that, but whatever. Okay, sorry. Anyway, so I just have a couple of questions for you guys because, like I said, like, this theory was the first one that I started to get weird with, and I loved it, and because it was such a vital time in my life. I was learning about all kinds of things. I was like 8-10 years old, and that's what really got me into it. And yeah, so I invested a lot of time in it because it was a huge impact on our country and things like that. So there were things that didn't add up, so I was just like, okay, so we're just gonna go with that. Excuse me. So do you guys think that the actual hijackers, because I think there was like 19. If you guys want to Google and correct me, that's cool. There have been proofs that these hijackers are still alive. And it's not that bugs me or anything, like, it really doesn't. It's just that, do you guys really feel like these hijackers are still alive? Like, do you guys think that these people who had done such a devastating thing to the country, I honestly felt like we were off easy. We were let off easy because it could have been worse. Sorry, I'm not crying or anything. I just got the sniffles because I have my fucking... I have my fan over here so I don't look like I'm fucking, like I'm a sweaty pig, but I don't know what's going on with this glow right here. Hello. No, honestly. Do you guys think that the hijackers are alive? There were some YouTube videos that showed, I think 9 of the, I honestly don't remember how many hijackers there were total, but I think that they said 9 of them were still alive at the time of like 2012. I could be mistaken. Like I said. Alright, let's see who's up. Hey, Lizandy. Hello, my love. What's up, Gab? I don't know if I already said hi to you. I'm already pretty drunk. So, Felicia already said hi, my love. Angel said, I love your eyeshadow. Thanks, Gab. Thanks, Gab. Say what's up to Jacqueline Hill because that girl gave me life tonight. Anyway, okay. So I still have a couple of questions about 9/11. I know I went on like a whole fucking spiel about it, and that, like, it's honestly one of my favorite theories, like, of all time, ever. And we're gonna get together, guys. Like I said before, we're gonna talk about aliens. We're gonna fucking talk about the government. We're gonna talk about the Illuminati, the Freemasons, shit like that. Because I have so many thoughts about it, but I feel better if there's somebody next to me when I do this, because this whole conversation can go 50 fucking ways. But I feel like if I'm with somebody, then it's gonna definitely go very smoothly. Even I have opposing opinions about whoever the other person is, that I'm still gonna get some good fucking feedback, and like we can just go off of that. It's just the way my mind works. It's fucking weird. I know. I'm aware. So apparently there was also a New York fucking police department guy or whatever who found passports from the hijackers. Y'all. Okay. If there is fucking fire and things go kaboom, whether it's from the alleged plane crash or the bombs, you know where I'm getting at. Y'all know where I'm getting at. Hello. And how were those passports still in fucking contact? How the fuck did they fall out of the fucking sky and still be in, like, nearly almost perfectly mint condition? Hello. Like, it bugs me. Did that guy have to sign something? Did that guy have to sign something to be like, oh, well, my pension's up because the world's about to get fucking crazy, and I'm going to sign off on this shit, and I'm going to say that I found these fucking passports. I literally think that's what happened. I think this guy was, like, nearing his pension. If you guys could check out his belly, don't look at mine. But if you, if y'all could see, like, this guy, the police officer who had said this, I didn't get his name or anything like that because I was just so bewildered by this that I didn't even fucking care. Usually I'll get a name or two, whatever. We'll look it up, whatever. So, how the fuck did this guy, this fucking random, like, Joe Schmo, and I have the utmost respect for police officers, whatever, the people of the law, fuck the police, whatever. But, this guy, he's a fucking New York NYPD, you know? Like, they had a whole fucking show about these guys, so, Law and Order, whatever. How were these fucking passports still in how were they intact? Literally. I need to know. Was it the black boxes? Were they fucking made of, like, fucking, like, some weird, like, anti-carbonite or what? Was it, like Superman's fucking kryptonite or something? I don't know, guys, because literally anything is possible at this point. If he was able to find that fucking passport intact and, like, slightly singed just to make it look like it was a part of the whole thing, why? Why? How is the important question here? How? I'm getting 50 Shades of Crunk. Anyhow, there were also other things that I have read. Because, like I said, when you're going back and you're rereading something that you've read like 100 and thousands of times, that it feels like you're visiting an old friend. And that could go for books, magazines, whatever. Articles, me especially, because I read a lot of articles. I love it. I love news. I like the hypocrisy around it. If you guys are like, oh, I don't watch the news because it's so depressing, then you need to, like, actually get a grip. And you just need to be aware of your surroundings and shit that's going on. Insane. But yes. Apparently there was a theory that was floating around 9/11 that the cell phone calls were faked. I didn't get really heavily invested into the cell phone calls because I know that was a big thing. And I know people were trying to reach out to their loved ones and things like that. So I was never gonna, like, that just wasn't my forte to, like, foresee that. Again, I was still asphyxiated on this fucking Twin Towers itself as to why it didn't go boom and it went boom, boom, boom. So I just honestly, just me as a person, just, that's not where my interest had sparked or anything like that with the whole theory. So if you guys feel a type of way about the cell phone calls and you guys feel that they were fake, please let me know. I want to hear your take on that. That was just something that I reread in the article, so I didn't, like, put a lot of time into it. I was just like, okay, that'd probably be something interesting to, like, mention on the show and, shit like that. Also, this is a very big controversy, too, growing up, was, whenever Bin Laden had wanted to upload a fucking video, he did it within minutes, because I'm pretty sure my fucking AOL broadband took, like, 30 fucking years just for me to, like, upload my away message as to, like, a fucking song quote from Taking Back Sunday or something, and he was able to upload this shit in, like, fucking 5 minutes. So I was like, what kind of fucking voodoo fucking internet speed do you have, dude? Because I need that. I'm fucked up. Not, like, I'm pretty drunk. But, no, I'm a fucked up person, but that's not what I was talking about. But, I honestly feel that, Bin Laden's, tapes were fake. They were probably also directed by Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, his tapes itself were just kind of like, first of all, how do you get an interpreter so fast for this? How are you guys getting these videos? And how could you... Bro, I couldn't even get a fucking JPEG to fucking load that quick. Like, how could you fucking get a whole ass fucking video, translate that shit, and put it on the fucking news for a fucking breaking? Like, I don't know. Like, what was y'all's technology doing? Can we talk about 5G? Can we talk about COVID? Like... Just like a whole bunch of shit, y'all. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm so serious. Like, all this shit fucking comes into play. Like, this is the shit I think about. Thank you guys for joining. Again, Drinks with Dad. Go like the page. But anyway, those were like literally the only things that I love. God, I love the whole conspiracy behind 9/11. It's fucking great. He was rich and has connections. Yes, Emmanuel, I agree 1,010%. With that statement only, I will never drop Taking Back Sunday. I don't know who you are. We've had this fight a million times in high school and in middle school. I will never drop Taking Back Sunday. Always and forever. You can listen to Jesus Christ and cry. Whatever. But anyway, guys, as I digress, I am going to finish drinking with my dad and my brother, like I had said before. I hope you guys have a really good night. I hope you guys got some sort of enjoyment. I know I got fucking stoked. You guys are amazing. I know that there were only, like, a total of however many people. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing this show until I fucking die. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for listening to part 1 of 2 of the conspiracy theories. I'm definitely going to be reaching out to a handful of you guys throughout the week, so don't be weirded out if I reach out to you about conspiracy theories. You guys should know me by now. So, we are going to have a great show next week. I want to go Instagram Live. What do you guys think about Instagram, or do you guys prefer me Facebook? It doesn't matter. Excuse me. But yes, either Instagram... I wanted to do Instagram Live this month. I really did, but I don't know. You guys are... really giving me so much life on this live. Really, really, really. Okay, so, good night, guys. I love y'all. Be safe, if you guys are out drinking or whatever, because I know the bar's open today, apparently. So, be safe. Take an Uber. Call your mama. Don't call me. Take a Lyft. Sleep on your friends' floors or their fucking couches, and make sure they have a fucking colcha for you, okay? Yes. Just be sure to take care of all your shit. And you guys be safe out there, y'all. Stay healthy. I love you guys. We're going to get into part 2 of the conspiracy theories, but this will be formed over the next couple of days. So you guys just be looking out for my fucking messages, okay? Alright, cheers. This is for you guys. I do this show every fucking week for y'all. Like, it's more of my... I love it. I love being in front of a fucking audience. I love you guys tuning in every fucking week. Even if it's 2 people, even if it's... I don't know. I don't think this will be more than what it is. But like I said, I'm going to speak it into existence. I'm gonna bump Jimmy Fallon from his fucking night show. I'm going to be the first fucking Mexican chica on fucking the Tonight Show. So I'm speaking that shit into existence right now. It's gonna fucking happen. You guys are amazing. I love y'all. Stay tuned for the next episode. Message me. Make sure you subscribe. You guys like. You guys comment. All that stuff. And you guys come have a drink with me. Y'all stay tuned for the next episode. I love y'all. Y'all be okay.